That's why you've never heard daddy ball. There's never been a situation where there's been another safety or quarterback on the same team better than those two. Period.
I can that's what I'm saying. I can agree with that part of it. What I'm saying is I guess I guess I'm mixing in what I know about youth sports today in conjunction with what the conversation what you're saying. I'm
Right.
saying
Right.
that on their team they were the best kid, but
Yes.
they weren't the fieriest kid in that area is what I'm saying. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And it didn't have to be.
Right, they didn't have to be. And okay, so that's the part that I'm saying is daddy ball is that Coach Prime didn't feel like he needed to go to the number one team, you know what I'm saying, and his kid and force his kid to be the best player on the number one team. He created his
Correct.
own situation so that his
Yes.
kids would be able to go at their own pace. So yeah,
On
they
pace. And the
now
pace in
they
which he knew was going to be successful.
exactly that's what I'm saying. So they might not have they were the best on their team, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know, you could set that up. You could always set up, be that's relevant, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I look at youth sports the way that it is right now today, because we're a few years removed from Shador and Shiloh, but the way that I look at it when I'm watching it, from this, it's like everybody wants to pile in on the best team, or be a part of or create whatever the super team is or whatever that is. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if that mentality was in conjunction with what he had going on, then well, according to that, he would have had to go to one of those things. And I think that that's what causes the beef. I think that that's what causes, because it's like, oh yeah, well, my kid's better than your kid. Now, why are you the head coach? I should be the head coach. You know what I'm saying? Or why is your kid, you know what I'm saying, the starter over my kid? You know what I'm saying? Well, my kid is better. And
Correct.
we talk about this all the time, you know, in any sport. This ain't just football, football, basketball, baseball. At 8U to 13U, we already know pretty much who the best kids on the field are going to be. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So when we look at those sports and we look at the best players from each one of those sports, which kids what jumps out at you that you notice about those kids from that level age group from 8U to 13U? What do you notice about those kids?
Well, the first thing is usually the bigger kid is the best kid, period. Right?
Right.
Whoever hits puberty first, you know?
So
Yeah. The race
so
to puberty. That's kind of how you see it.
so basically if your kid grows faster than everybody else, well then
Hmm.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be the top. You're gonna be at the top at that age group. You know what I'm saying? If your
Right.
kid is bigger. I just don't know how much that translates over, because we've seen a lot of unique situations, you know what I'm saying, where we watching a 12U team or a 13U team and we looking at a kid and we like, oh my God, this kid is butt naked. You know what I'm saying? He,
Right.
he 5'6", 5'7", you know what I'm saying? Look like refrigerator off the fridge off Little Giants. What name was the one that was carrying the refrigerator on his back? Icebox. Look
Yeah.
like Icebox off Little Giants. And then when he walk off the field, and you know what I'm saying, he go hug his mom and his dad. You know what I'm saying? He looking at his dad eye to eye. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. He
It's
done
like,
growing.
you
He done
know,
growing.
so you see those situations, and it's like you say to yourself, like, damn, why are people so obsessed with right now today
Mhm.
and not thinking about the projection of kind of what's going on or what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying, moving forward into the future. You know what I mean? It's like you got this running back that doesn't look like he's going to play running back moving forward. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's so tough, because I see people get so frustrated, and I'm like, damn, when I was growing up playing football, they kind of regulated it. You know what I'm saying? You had your skill position players that I mean, Pop Warner is pound football, so you got your one stripers, you got your two stripers, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or if you got great football, you got your players that are going to be deemed O line, You
Hmm.
got your players that are going to be outline D line, and you got your players that are going to be deemed skill position players. And then, everybody plays a position that more than likely they're going to project to moving forward into the future.
Yeah, they just went away with the weight limit in South Florida two two 2 years ago. So when my son first started playing, we had to weigh in before every game, and if you weighed over a certain whatever the weight limit was, you had to put a H on your helmet. H stood for heavy. So you put a H on the back of your helmet, and then that person cannot advance the ball. They can't run the ball. They can't be in a skill position. They can only be on the O line, D line.
Yeah,
That
that's
just went away a couple years ago. I mean, so when we first started, there was a regulation. You would typically see the kids that were underweight or not as heavy. You could tell the difference between an O line and a running back. But now everything is just together. The biggest person is just running the ball now. So you do see that. So I understand what you're saying with that. But the reason why people worry about right now is because instant gratification. That's what we all want. Do you want to warm up your food in the oven? It's going to take 10 minutes. Or do you want to put it in the microwave? It's going to take 15 seconds, right?
right.
Everybody is looking at the right now. Now